Welcome everyone. Thanks a lot for staying with us. You're watching Plain Speak with me, Shivani Gupta, and we're joining you live from the CNN News 18 Federal Bank Primetime Studio. In a landmark judgment today, the Supreme Court upheld India's secular laws over personal laws. The court, while hearing a plea, stated that a divorced Muslim woman can seek alimony from her husband under Section 125 of the CRPC, despite the provisions that exist under the Muslim personal law. The big judgment came while the bench was hearing a plea from a Muslim man challenging a Telangana High Court order to pay maintenance of 10,000 rupees to his divorced wife. With this judgment, the apex court ruling supersedes the Muslim Women Act 1986, a special act that governs the Muslim community. Remember, this act was introduced in 1986 to override the landmark Shah Bano ruling by the Supreme Court. In 1985, the Supreme Court, while hearing Shah Bano case, ruled that Section 125 applies to everyone regardless of their religion. But the then Rajiv Gandhi government introduced this 1986 Act to dilute or nullify the Supreme Court ruling. The recent order has sparked a massive debate, as it is expected. While activists have hailed this as a historic judgment, the BJP has lashed out on the Congress, accusing them of sacrificing women's rights to appease hardliners and their vote bank. But here is the larger question. The protection of the Section 125 in CRPC can only be availed by Muslim women if they explicitly seek the remedy under this law. In other words, they will have to knock on the doors of courts and fight a lengthy legal battle. Is it not time to completely do away with this duality and to extend this privilege and this protection to all women in the country? In other words, is it not time for uniform civil code? After all, this is what a UCC is likely to provide. We take that age-old question to our guests in just a bit. First up, let me break down what this recent case is all about. This case is by virtue of a petition filed by Mohammad Abdul Samad, who was directed by a family court initially to pay a monthly allowance of 20,000 rupees to his divorced wife. The divorced wife had filed a petition under Section 125 of the CRPC seeking alimony. But the husband argued that the divorced Muslim woman cannot invoke this section because the divorce was under the Muslim personal law. The family court, while hearing the petition, directed the husband to pay interim maintenance of 20,000 per month to his divorced wife. The husband then approached the Telangana High Court making the same argument. The Telangana High Court directed the husband to pay 10,000 rupees as interim maintenance. So while the maintenance was still to be provided for, it was halved. Today, the Supreme Court has ruled that a Muslim woman can seek maintenance from her husband under the Section 125 of the CRPC. The court also stated that the Muslim Women Act 1986 will not prevail over the secular law, stressing that maintenance is not charity but the right of the married or the divorced woman. The court also stated that the religion-neutral provision is applicable to all married women, irrespective of their religion. But this isn't the first time that something like this has happened in the Supreme Court. Muslim women have repeatedly gone to courts to demand more religion-neutral protections. Most recently, of course, the instant triple talaq verdict, where this practice was abolished as illegal by courts. Take a look at some precedents where Muslim women's rights were upheld by the Supreme Court. Daniel Latifi case in 2001, the court held that the husband's payment of meher does not exempt him from paying maintenance under Section 125 CRPC. The Supreme Court directed the husband to pay the maintenance to wife despite this meher payment. Iqbal Bano case in 2007, the court held that pronouncement of triple talaq does not absolve the husband of maintenance responsibility. The verdict was that the wife's right to maintenance under Section 125 CRPC was upheld. Similarly, in Shabana Bano case in 2010, the Supreme Court held that instant triple talaq does not relieve the husband of obligation to pay maintenance. The apex court setting the record straight that Section 125 applies regardless of personal laws, and that has been reiterated by the Supreme Court. Now, here is the problem. Court give verdicts favoring secular laws all the time. In fact, Supreme Court itself has been on record to say that they prefer a uniform civil code as enshrined in our constitution. So why do we still have this duality where Muslim women have to knock on the doors of so many courts, ultimately leading to the Supreme Court? Take a look at how this duality exists. Section 125 of the CRPC, it provides for maintenance of not just wives but also children and parents wherever they need it. 1986 Muslim Women Act is a religion-specific act. It applies only to the Muslim community as per their religious beliefs. While in the secular law, wife is any woman who has been divorced and therefore has the legal right to alimony. In the 1986 Muslim Act, the Muslim woman can claim maintenance only during the divorce period itself. In the CRPC section, as long as the woman doesn't remarry, she can continue to demand alimony. In the Muslim personal law, the alimony or the maintenance which is provided for in the Muslim personal law is valid only during the period of iddat. Iddat is the period that the woman must observe after the death of her husband or after a divorce, during which she may not remarry or marry another man. So the big question we ask today is simply this: with another win for Muslim women, is it not time for a uniform civil code finally to kick in the country?
राजीव गांधी और कांग्रेस की सरकार ने वोट बैंक और तुष्टीकरण के चलते की थी, जहां पर उन्होंने महिला सशक्तिकरण का गला घोट दिया था कट्टरपंथियों के सामने। आज उस निर्णय को हटा दिया गया है एक प्रकार से।
इसीलिए प्रसावोट कहता है कि भाई कानून शरीयत में बहुत वाज़ेह अंदाज में औरतों की इज्जत नामूस को सामने रखते हुए वो लोग मुल्क की जुडिशरी के जरिए अपना मसला हल करना चाहते हैं, तो उनको आज़ादी है, उसमें कोई पाबंदी नहीं लगाई जा सकती।
Let's go across to our guest joining us, Shazia Ilmi, national spokesperson of the BJP. Amana Begum Ansari is activist. Syed Asad Abbas, political analyst, also joining us. Rashid Sharif is president of SIM PLB, and Swapnil Kothari, lawyer, will be joining us as well. In fact, he is with us. I do want to start with Swapnil Kothari, in fact, just as a legal perspective. You know, what happened in 1986 has been talked about and debated about for many, many years. It's what, 40 years ago? And we're still kind of, you know, stuck in that rigmarole where Muslim women still have to go to court to demand what the Indian judiciary decided was their right under secular rules and laws in 1985. Why are we still stuck in this? Why doesn't, you know, why should this duality exist? Because it creates problems and legal hurdles.
Shivani, the reason is clear indication that we need the Uniform Civil Code at the earliest. Once that comes in, several laws which are adjacent to it or roam around it need to be tweaked, need to be changed. It's a good exercise, it's a tough exercise, but I'm sure the legislature is capable enough to do it, because we have to bring in the Uniform Civil Code sooner than later. Now, today's judgment is once again a reflection of that fact. It's not more a validation of Section 125 CRPC or of the Shah Bano case or the negation of the Muslim Women Rights to Protection during Divorce Act 1986, but it's more an assertion of the fact that the Uniform Civil Code is absent. So the Supreme Court is very directly indicating in many ways, more than one way, that look, you know, we are going to be burdened with these kind of cases. People are still going to come and we'll have to rule on this one way or the other. And today, of course, they ruled in favor of, the petitioner, simply because they felt that the woman deserved it. The Muslim woman deserved it. So as the section 125 talks about maintenance for children, parents and wives, and it talks about women. It doesn't say Muslim women, it says women. So women encompasses everybody, whether it's a Muslim, Sikh, Christian, Jain, whoever. So that is a very secular law, because maintenance is an entitlement of someone who has been deprived of it. So Shivani, it's the Supreme Court. You will find it more often than not coming this way, and you will even find sometimes in the High Court these kind of judgments coming out in these kind of decisions.
Legally speaking, Swapnil, this is a precedent, right? I pointed out there are other precedents as well, but
Yes,
this case also
Daniel Latifi, etc.
Functions as a precedent. Therefore, even lower courts
Have no choice, including the high courts, but to follow the law of the land unless they find a distinguishing feature. Now, the judgment of the Supreme Court under Article 141 is the law of the land. So they have to follow, the lower courts have to follow. But you see, the point is that unless there is a distinguishing feature, what I'm arriving at, Shivani, through your channel, is the fact the dire need for the Uniform Civil Code, because once you get that into the picture, you will save a lot of judicial time.
Yeah, absolutely.
This time that was invested by the court in hearing this frivolous case, in my opinion, it's a frivolous case because it's done and dusted with, and she should have got the maintenance. Now, nevertheless, she did not get, and that's the reason why she knocked the doors of the court. The thing is that time would have been saved, and we would have solved maybe 8 to 10 other cases within that much time.
Absolutely. That is one obviously great argument in a country where there's so much pendency as far as cases are concerned. But, Shazia Ilmi, if I come to you, it's all nice to ask for a UCC or criticize the Congress government for 1986, what it did in the Shahbano case. But that does not still answer the question why the BJP hasn't really put on the front foot itself on UCC. You can only claim that you are changing the situation if you've actually done something about it.
Well, absolutely. And where UCC is concerned, we already have UCC in Uttarakhand. But going beyond the party politics, let's look at all of those, and let's call out the hypocrisy of all of those who talk about Indian Samvidhan and Constitution. Let's also talk about this whole bogey of secularism, because both the Constitution and the principles of secularism lay down the fact that all women are Indian citizens. All Indian citizens who are women are obviously Indian citizens and are subject to the law of the land, which is the Indian Constitution, which is CRPC, which is IPC. However, you see this whole matter has been mired in petty politics and the worst kind of appeasement politics for years.
No, but Shazia, the
If you
point
look at
I
what
was
happened
making
during
was
the Shahbano case.
With
I
due
want to finish.
respect.
There's a perspective. There's a perspective. I want to. Let me finish saying what I'm saying. In 1985, this is exactly what the Supreme Court had said, that a woman can seek, maintenance allowance through CRPC, Section 125. But not only did the Rajiv Gandhi government overturn it, but there was a new law in place which actually worked against the Muslim women. So all those who speak also about Muslims must know and realize that a Muslim woman in India, first, she is also a Muslim. She is the actual minority within the minority. So all those who talk about minority rights must speak for this woman. And not just that, that the Indian Muslim woman is also an Indian citizen. And when it comes to a choice between the personal laws and the laws of the land, or the constitutional law, or the IPC or CRPC, the law of the land prevails.
I understand that. Of course, the court has
judgment.
It's the court that are reiterating that year after year after year. Our governments are not. Our legislature is not. The question I'm asking you is precisely this.
No,
10
that is
years
not true.
of BJP
that is
government.
Not true. In 2019,
why is it that you weren't able to bring in a UCC?
In 2019, no. So in 2019, in fact, today the Supreme Court's judgment also talks about and upholds the 2019 legislation made by the Modi government, and says that a woman can seek remedy under that act as well, because it gives her a lot more security. So besides her applying and going using the constitutional provisions or CRPC section 125, she can seek recourse and remedy by the law. And as far as UCC is concerned, it is very much and part of the BJP's architecture. And it's very much a part of our Sankalp Patra and our manifesto. We have been working towards it. And it is only in that direction that 2019, we were not like Rajiv Gandhi government who would turn the Supreme Court law and use an ordinance only for appeasement. We stand by this and we again uphold the Supreme Court's landmark judgment, which comes to the rescue of so many of my Muslim sisters. It is indeed
but they still have to go to court,
and I applaud
and they have to
salute
fight
it.
lengthy legal battles. Imagine what you go through while doing so. Nobody, not just in India, but I believe anywhere in the world, and nobody wants to ever be embroiled in a legal case to begin with. And then to go through this and to be taken through multiple courts for just demanding alimony or seeking what is granted by the laws in India is further insult. But my question was that, it seems like the BJP also has kind of left it to states now, because the nationwide UCC was seeming too hard a nut to crack for the BJP. I think that's the sense we all got ahead of, just before these general elections. What happens in the third term, I don't know. But I want to go across to Syed Asad Abbas as well. There is a point when, opposition in India, particularly the Congress party, talks about constitution, Samvidhan, it talks about minority rights, it talks about how, minorities are being trampled upon in this country. But they all go suddenly very quiet when a Muslim woman wins the right to an alimony in this country by the Supreme Court. Why should anybody take the opposition seriously on these minority issues when they can't stand up for a Muslim woman?
Shivani ji, I've always believed with great power there's great responsibility and equal accountability. The fact of the matter, I wholeheartedly welcome the Supreme Court's verdict on the same front. As a matter of fact, the petitioner, Mr. Abdul Samad, must have been a lot more conscious and persistent over the fact that it is an alimony which he is supposed to pay, the bare minimum maintenance which was supposed to be paid then. Unfortunately, he had to go through the law of the courts, and unfortunate for the woman. But finally, justice.
Not unfortunate for him. He didn't have to go through it. He chose to go through it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Also, as a matter of fact, we need to understand is the Bharatiya Janata Party, which speaks so much of the Uniform Civil Code. Over the last 5 years, I've debated with Shazia ji and several other BJP spokespersons. They've been tom-tomming about this. The fact is, why have they not been able to implement the same?
Syed, I will ask that question, and I did ask that question of Shazia Elmi. You please answer my question. You often bat for the Congress and for the opposition, particularly on the issues of minority rights. Where is the Congress or the opposition today? Why can't they speak up? Why are they so sheepish about even hailing a judgment like this?
Shivani ji, I'm not a spokesperson of the Congress party. So
no, but speak about the opposition. The BJP I will question on my show.
How can
definitely, you can question, and as a citizen of this country, I'm also allowed to
tell me what stops you. What stops you from seeking UCC? What stops you from seeking UCC,
allow me to
which would
answer
benefit all the sisters, including the Muslim sisters?
I will answer you. Shivani, can I get my time?
Yes, I'll give you time, but we cannot shy away from the questions that are inconvenient only because it doesn't suit our political view. But this whole, liberal, progressive narrative, where you are liberal and progressive only as long as doesn't hurt your political view.
Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, Anil, that you were there. When it comes to Shaba, when it comes to this or Congress party, I stand which is sacrosanct. To Shazia Ilmi ji,
okay, can I ask you? No, one second.
Complete my point.
No, one second. No, Asad, you're trying to sidestep my question. I have recognized this very easily. I'm not asking for your personal condemnation of the Congress. That's not the relevant issue here. My point here is that exactly the parties that claim that they want to protect minorities in India are the ones who do not want the UCC, when the UCC, at least in issues like civil governance, of maintenance, of divorce, alimony, child rights, etc., could really help an entire section of people. Why is it that they don't speak up? What is this politics?
Well, there is politics. There are no two ways about it. As a matter of fact, this was also my progressive stand, which was Uniform Civil Code. The Bharatiya Janata Party, if they need to implement it, the blueprint needs to be formed. It's not just the minority who is against it. There are many tribals. There are many people in the northeast who are not okay with it. The fact is, coming together of India, be it north, south, east, west, come together, bring all the opinion leaders on
Yeah,
board,
but
get
the
the
question
religious
is about
leaders on
Muslim
board,
women.
and
Muslims
then progress towards it.
Muslims,
Ma'am, don't be.
you're
Don't,
looking at
can I
something
be
like
allowed to
15
make
to
my point here? I'm
18%
making
of
a
Indian
very important
population.
point. Shivani,
And
can
you're
I be
talking
allowed to
about
make
so
my point?
many Muslim
Once
women.
only BJP
Why are you
spokesperson
going
is
all over
speaking.
the place instead of
Can I-
answering a
can I
specific
answer you?
question?
Okay, now, Shivani, can I be allowed my time?
Yeah,
please? Thank you
Asad,
very much.
finish in 30 seconds, please.
Thank you. The simple question here is, Shazia Ilmiji, 10 years you've been in power. Why have you not been able to bring in the Uniform Civil Code? We do not care about the Congress party or the opposition. The fact you are in power, you promised in your Sankalp Patra, when will you bring the UCC? It is high time that you bring in the people and go for it.
Where do
If
you stand on
fight so much
UCC?
for the
When do you,
women, if you
no,
fight
I
for
want
the
to ask you,
rights,
how
kindly
convenient
bring
for
in
you
the
to ask
UCC.
that. Do you
That
know
has
on
been
the
my
do you
stand.
know on the
It has been
2019
sacrosanct.
the
fact
law
is,
that
you
banned
want to
triple
make it
talaq in India?
political.
Congress
The
was at
fact
the other
is,
side.
politics
Do you
is
know
not
it was
going
the
to help
likes of
this.
Shashi Tharoor
Every
who would
issue,
say, oh, you
making it
can't
political
criminalize
is
a
not
civil
going to help.
wrong. This
Absolutely
is CRPC
not.
we're talking about. Do you
On the basis
understand
of
what we're
women,
talking
on the
about?
basis of religion,
You know,
you're
your
making it
job is just to
political.
criticize
This
the
is not going to
BJP
help you.
without even
You are
realizing.
exposed in
You
the
know what
last
I'm
10
sensing?
years
realizing
One
that
second.
people
you
like
Can I
you
just
and
come
the
in?
parties you support.
Can I just come in? I would
He's
like
all over the place. He
no,
can't
I
answer
would
the
like all
question.
of you to speak in your own time and get
Yes, this
uninterrupted
is not
time.
fair, Shivani.
But
Why
one
is
second,
not
Syed.
being
Syed, one
interrupted?
second. I think you got your fair enough time. But you know what I'm sensing?
But she's
Just
speaking
like
over me, Shivani.
Syed, one second. Just like in the Ram Temple movement, there came a time when the BJP used to get asked questions कि भैया तारीख कब बताओगे, तारीख कब बताओगे, तारीख कब बताओगे. The same thing is happening with UCC now. आप करते क्यों नहीं हो, आप करते क्यों नहीं हो, आप करते क्यों नहीं हो. जिस दिन कर देंगे उस दिन heavens will fall for the same people who were daring कि आप करते
We will
क्यों नहीं हो.
welcome them.
ये
We
वही
will
है, ये
welcome
वही
them.
सिंड्रोम है. अनफॉर्चुनेटली कुछ नया नाम इसका रखना पड़ेगा इस सिंड्रोम का. व्हाट दिस सिंड्रोम इज, आई डोंट नो, आई एम नॉट अ साइकोलॉजी एक्सपर्ट, बट ये वही है, ये पॉलिटिकल कन्वीनियंस है बेसिकली.
Shivani,
यू विल
just
कीप
a 10
सेइंग
second interjection.
या
Just a 10-second interjection. I will not take more time. If this is what he feels and he speaks against the BJP, that's his principal stand, that he has to
No, no,
speak
that's not my
anti-BJP, and for
principal
everyone
stand.
else who's
Ma'am,
opposed to
kindly
BJP,
hear me
I want to
clearly.
ask him,
Understand
and the
what I'm
likes of
trying
him,
to
not him,
say.
he doesn't matter to me,
Interrupting
but I want to
without
ask the
hearing
likes
is
of
not
him.
going to help
In
you.
2019,
Your
when the same
intellectual
thing was done,
understanding
when
was
triple
not going to
talaq
help
was
you.
banned, what
Ma'am,
happened
please
then?
listen,
Why did
understand,
Congress and so
and
many
then
parties
respond. Without even
oppose
listening to me
it?
Yeah, no,
completely,
you have a
BJP was doing
point.
its
making
bit.
this
Why
You
didn't
have
they
a
support
point,
it in the
Shazia.
parliament?
You have a point.
absolutely
The
not gonna help
triple
you.
talaq, the banning of the instant
Can I-
triple talaq, or even the
can I come
criminalization
on
of
triple
it,
talaq?
has been opposed till today by sections of the Congress party, and I think most prominently by Asaduddin
No.
Owaisi of
Shivani,
the
Shivani.
AIMIM.
Can I answer
Yes,
that?
Syed, 30 seconds. I have to go to two of my guests
Thank
who
you.
haven't spoken. Yes.
Thank you, Shivani. Appreciate the time given. Let me tell you, especially matters of triple talaq. I know I've been in debates with Shazia ji. She's forgotten my stand. Ma'am, triple talaq was never a part of Islam. It was an Arabic traditional culture which is supposed to be abolished. Many of the
We
Muslim
all know
countries
that,
have
please.
abolished
Yet,
Don't
it.
bore
yet
us
the
here.
All
This
India
is
Muslim
my
Personal Law
argument and
Board
argument.
opposed the
I
banning
know
of
where
triple
you
talaq.
are.
Before you speak, ma'am, listen to understand, not to react. Simple.
We understand it. All India Muslim Personal Law Board, the creation of the Congress party, continues to oppose the banning of the instant triple talaq.
Well, that's
All
that
India Muslim Personal Law Board even today is coming out and saying why we can't stop you, Amana. They're saying we can't stop you from going to courts, but आप शरीयत के अंडर डिसाइड कर लोगे तो आपके लिए बेहतर रहेगा. ये मैसेजिंग कर रहे हैं AIM PLB के लोग आज भी. और उनको कौन बढ़ावा देता है? Who promotes this male obsessed clergy in India? Amana, please unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying obviously the people right now are in opposition somehow believe that protecting All India Muslim Personal Law Board will protect the interest of the Muslim community, which is unfortunate basically because the normal common people like us, the half population of Indian Muslims, we suffer in the name of this protection or appeasement or whatever you say, because I mean, this judgment of CRPC 125 is, I would say, it is one step ahead in ensuring gender equality. However, this is not specifically for the Muslim women. This is to provide financial support anyone who is dependent, right? And we have to bring a law which is by default ensure the equality of Muslim women.
They
And it
shouldn't
will
have to
not
go
be-
to court.
Exactly. And you know the reality of the society. Sayyid Asad Abbas, you also know. You cannot deny the reality of our society, that how much our Muslim women have a say in the decision of their life. They do not have any say most of the time. So we have to bring those kind of laws which
This is
make
absolutely
sure.
false. That's not fair, ma'am.
I
To
can
generalize
tell,
a statement that way.
I can tell
You
for
could speak about
70%.
yourself, but you cannot generalize for all Muslim
Sayyid,
women.
listen to me. I can say
You
for
cannot
myself
generalize
that
for
I
all
have all,
Muslim women.
I have all the
I'm
right.
sorry, you
I
cannot
have
say that,
Denial,
ma'am.
and you know
Okay,
that.
you
Amana
noted
is
your
absolutely
objection.
right.
Now let her go on. Don't heckle her.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
can say for myself that I have all the right. I am the enough educated. I have my financial independence. I can go for my rights. In fact, that is the reality. I am fighting
You
for
can,
all
that's your
those women.
opinion, but you cannot take
Listen,
your
listen.
statement as a statement of all the
Please
Muslim
don't
women.
interrupt. Please don't
Do you
interrupt.
even know how many
But
progressive
I am
Muslim
talking
women are
about
there?
those
So you
voiceless,
cannot speak on behalf of all the women, ma'am.
Muslim women
You can present
whom
your
I
point
have
of view,
seen
your
suffering
statement.
in my
Do
entire
not
khandan,
generalize.
whom I have seen crying and having no other way to access their right. At least now they will have a CRPC. At least now they know that they can go for alimony. However, this is not the by default setup. The personal law board is so gender discriminative that it still allows polygamy. Imagine that. That still allows halala. Halala should be criminalized. It is atrocity on the Muslim women.
Can I answer
And
that,
we are
ma'am?
not talking about that, and we bring some kind of apology. It seems very nice that you do the lip service to condemn that. No, why
It's absolutely
BJP is not.
unfair that you make
Why
your
BJP
statement
is not.
unfortunate that you and your family and your
I'm
husband
speaking
have
for
to
the
go.
majority of the Muslim women, and I am speaking for all the poor Muslim women who have no way to subscribe to justice. Justice is not that cheap in India. You have to
So,
hire a lawyer.
Amana, I want to ask you, a lot of people, even eminent lawyers who are on the other side, let's say on the center left of the political aisle, have argued that, see, you have the Special Marriages Act, you've got protections under the CRPC, whichever Muslim woman wants to avail of them, it's their choice and they can do so. The remedy exists.
I want to answer that.
Is that enough, Amana?
I mean, I would say let's talk about. I read a lot of leftist academic and their work, and they talk about in general Indian society that even the Hindu women, a lot of on the ground, do not have a say in their life decision. They just follow what society taught them or teaches them. So what do you think, that the Muslim women are any different than those Hindu women? So we accept those claims when comes from the leftist academia, for in a generalized way for the entire Indian society, but we do not accept the same truth for the Indian Muslim women. This is hypocrisy. So the reality is such that I would say, in my personal opinion, 60 to 70% Muslim women do follow what society teaches them. They do not have a certain means. Most of the Muslim women even do not have a proper education. They are not even graduate. What do you expect from them?
Yeah, I know Syed is taking offense to what you're saying, but you know, the two narratives in India where the
Doesn't
Muslim...
matter. You know, Shivani,
Shazia ji, 1
this is
second,
a
just
very
10
serious
seconds.
matter.
10 seconds,
No,
I'm coming to you. While on one hand, Indian Muslims will come harp from the rooftop that we are backward, we are backward, we are backward, we are backward. Look, what Sachar committee told us. When Amana says, oh, Muslim women are not, they don't have rights, they don't have that kind of education, they don't have that kind of mobility or that kind of agency in life, Syed takes offense to it. I don't understand how both go.
I want to add one more thing.
You know,
Yes,
both
I will
narratives
speak
cannot
for
be true, Syed. You have to pick one.
I want
Okay.
to, I want to
Shazia,
add one thing.
one by
I want
one.
to-
Rashid ji has not even spoken. My apologies to him. I'm coming to him. But Amana 20 seconds and then Shazia 20 seconds.
Yes,
Please,
I just
one
want
by
to
one.
add
Allow
one
me to
simple
respond,
sentence.
Shivani.
Yes,
If
I
you
do
want
speak
me-
Only
for
one
those
at a
women
time. Please lower his
because,
finger.
yeah, I
Yes.
do speak for those women because I come from Pashmanda community.
Hmm.
They are my khandan. I do not come from a staff community, and I do know the reality because I have lived in a village of a Varanasi, Kashi, for 5 or 6 years of my life. So I have seen those realities from my eyes.
No, I don't
That's
deny
why I'm
those
speaking.
realities, and you're right. Those realities are the
Sayyid Abbas
realities
come
of
from
Hindu
a
women
Shah
in India
family.
too.
Something else,
Shazia.
No, Shivani, please allow me 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So, whether you're a Pasamanda community or not, I know where I come from, and I've seen my mother in a burqa, and I've seen all my khalas and all the women, what kind of a life they've led. And I've seen so many women seeking justice, looking for arms, begging for arms, coming from Chamanganj, Kanpur, where I actually come from. These are the reasons why some of us are in politics or in public life, because these matters have hurt us as we've grown. So it's a denial, and we all know the hypocrisy of these people who say Muslim women are not going through it. You can go through any area, Muslim area, and you can see how access is denied to Muslim
Okay.
girls.
No, it's
how
true for
they are
virtually
forced
all
and
women,
conditioned into
all
believing-
subsects of
into
women
believing. So
in
let's
India.
not deny that. Let's not deny that, Shivani. And the fact is, the same people who talk about secularism or common laws for all, or the same people who talk about constitution, deny Muslim women who are
What
the
should be
actual minority
constitutional
within
for
the
them.
minority.
No, absolutely,
They
I
are-
agree with you.
They are the actual Muslims they should be speaking for, but they want to speak
It's
for
very
all the Muslims
easy.
who are
It's-
part of
it's-
the All India Muslim person.
It's
So
very
look at
easy
the
to
difference.
invoke
And it doesn't
constitution
matter
and
if you're from the
secularism
Pasmanda
when it
community
suits you,
or a Ashraf or a
but
Ajlaf.
you can ignore it.
Women
We've seen
are-
it in Indian
women
politics
are
where it doesn't suit you.
discriminated against, and much more in Islam, and everybody knows that.
Yeah. On top of what Amana said, one of the practices that I have covered and done an undercover report on is Nikah Mutta, which prevails in all constituencies in this country, prevails in Hyderabad, which has had a Muslim representation from all ranks till the MP in parliament for decades altogether. I went and did a report in Hyderabad, and it's shocking that that practice used to continue and continues till today. Under whose nose is that practice going on? Where young Muslim women are married off to older sheikhs, particularly from Arab countries, on contract marriages for a few days. Many of them are impregnated and then divorced and given some money. That is what that practice is. It's called Nikah Mutta. I want to go across to Rashid Sharif as well. Rashid ji, the question that arises is कि ऑल इंडिया मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड हो या आपकी जैसी जो एजेंसीज हैं, ये सामने आके अब एक्सेप्ट क्यों नहीं करती कि इंडिया में भी जब डिवोर्स की बात हो, एलिमोनी की बात हो, चाइल्ड राइट्स की बात हो, और आपके जमीन जायदाद की बात हो, उसके लिए एक सेक्युलर प्रोविजन होना चाहिए, उसमें किसी भी रिलीजन के लॉ नहीं होना चाहिए. ये बात क्यों नहीं मान लेते?
शिवानी जी, बिल्कुल मानना चाहिए. आप देखिए, मेरा इस्लाम कमजोर नहीं है, मेरा इस्लाम है सो मेरा कुरान कमजोर नहीं है. मुकम्मिल, जिसको बोलते मुकम्मिल, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह रब्बिल आलमीन, मुकम्मिल इस्लाम मुकम्मिल है तो हर एक के लिए, चाहे माँ हो, चाहे बाप हो, चाहे बीवी हो, चाहे बेटी हो, चाहे बेटा हो, हर एक के लिए अपना कानून बना. आप यहाँ भी जो जैसा कि अभी बाबरी मस्जिद का कोर्ट का जजमेंट आया था, आस्था के ऊपर हो गया, मुसलमान खामोश थे. आज भी अगर इस तरीके के हत्या दे, अगर आप गुजारा भत्ते की बात अगर औरत के बारे में कर रहे हैं, जिसके बारे में, तो अगर आप ये करना है तो अगर वो निकाह में है, 100% हर जिम्मेदारी उन्हीं की है. बच्चों की जिम्मेदारी उन्हीं की है, बीवी की जिम्मेदारी उन्हीं की. अगर किसी वजह से अलग होते हैं या तलाक होता है तो एक महर की रकम होती है मैडम, महर की रकम अदा होती है, और उसके बाद है तो यहाँ तक के पहले तलाक.
Shazia ji, he's waited. Let him speak.
खुदा पसंद नहीं करता ये अल्फाज को, हर एक को मालूम है. कोई नहीं छोड़ता बीवी को,
One by one.
किसी किस्म की भी लफड़ा झगड़ा कुछ भी हो, मियाँ बीवी के अंदर कुछ भी ऐसा हो तो तलाक तक नौबत नहीं जाती. अगर चंद केसेस अगर है तलाक की नौबत आती है तो उनको है सो महर है उनका.
चंद से ज्यादा है,
उसके बाद
आप भी जानते हैं. और भाई साहब,
उनके
आप भागिए
पास
नहीं इस
एक सेकंड, Shazia ji, I'll allow you to intervene, but let him speak. Let him speak. He's waited for quite some time. Can I have Rashid and I, please?
सुनिए, उनको इजाजत है शादी की, उनको इजाजत है शादी की. अगर खुला ले रहे हैं आप या तलाक हो रहा है आपका, तो इस तरीके से आप आजाद हैं. उसके अगर तलाक देने के बाद जब हमारी कोई जिम्मेदारी नहीं बनती, आप बता रहे कि उनको है तो, जबकि हमारा ताल्लुक ही खत्म हो गया उनसे, आप बता रहे कि उनका बता दीजिए, गुजारा बता दीजिए।
नहीं,
हाँ,
मैं
अगर
मेरा
होना है-
सवाल आपसे ये है, जो आपके धर्म स्पेसिफिक जो व्यूज हैं वो आपके व्यूज हैं, और आप चलिए आप समझते हैं कि वो ज्यादा सही है, तो वो बात भी मैं उसमें नहीं घुसना चाहती, लेकिन कंट्री को चलाने के लिए कुछ लॉज होते हैं, जैसे हमारे यहाँ क्रिमिनल लॉज हैं। अब क्रिमिनल लॉज में भी शरीयत कुछ और बोलता है और हमारे लॉज कुछ और बोलते हैं। मेरा सवाल तो आपसे यही है ना, आप कह रहे हैं कि हाँ सेक्युलर लॉज होने चाहिए, आपने ऐसे शुरुआत करी, फिर आपने शरीयत लॉ को डिफेंड कर दिया, तो ऐसे तो नहीं चलेगा ना। कब तक भारतीय मुसलमान महिलाओं को वो राइट नहीं मिलेंगे जो महिलाओं को मिलने चाहिए? ये हम 2024 की बात कर रहे हैं ना।
नहीं मैडम, कौन बोल रहे हैं कि उनको उनके पूरे राइट्स नहीं मिल रहे? कौन बता रहे हैं? कौन आज के 2024 की लड़की है ये औरत 2024 की है, तो उनको अपना राइट्स मालूम है?
हाँ।
अपने को है, अब उनको मालूम है उनको किस तरीके से रहना है, किस तरीके से जीना है, उनके राइट्स क्या है, सब मालूम है। बताने की किसी को आज के जमाने में जरूरत नहीं है। आज के जमाने में उनको पूरे राइट्स मालूम है। अगर आज आप है तो हिजाब के मसले पे मुसलमानों को घेरेंगे, आप है तो ट्रिपल तलाक में मुसलमानों को घेरेंगे, यूसीसी बोल के इसका एक यूसीसी के तरफ बढ़ेंगे आप, तो ये कब तक चलेगा?
ये तो विक्टिम मेंटालिटी हो गई। ये तो वही बात हो गई कि आप कह रहे हैं कि बाबरी मस्जिद भी हो गया, आप यूसीसी की भी बात कर रहे हैं, आप हिजाब की बात कर रहे हैं, आप ये सारे इश्यूज को कंफ्यूज क्यों कर रहे हैं? मैं तो मुस्लिम महिलाओं की बात कर रही हूँ।
कंफ्यूज नहीं है मैडम, ये लोगों की जो नीति है ना, इनकी जो सोच है, सिर्फ हमारे
ये लोग कौन? ये तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट से जजमेंट आया है।
सुप्रीम कोर्ट का, बाबरी मस्जिद का भी सुप्रीम कोर्ट का जजमेंट आया है।
हाँ, फिर
बाबरी मस्जिद का माने ना हम।
हाँ, तो मैं तो आपसे कह रही हूँ कि मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी में जो आपकी तरह पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड के जो लोग हैं, जिसमें सिर्फ मर्द ही दिखते हैं मोस्टली, बट चलिए वो बात छोड़ दीजिए, ये जो पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड के जो लोग हैं, ये मानते क्यों नहीं है कि अगर आप सेक्युलर कंट्री में जीना चाहते हैं तो आपको सेक्युलरिज्म फिर फॉलो करना पड़ेगा ना?
शिवानी जी,
इस्लामिक कंट्री नहीं है ना।
शिवानी जी,
हाँ।
मेरे को इजाजत है, संविधान में कोई इजाजत दिया मेरे तौर तरीके पे जीने का, संविधान में कोई इजाजत दिया इबादत करने का।
हाँ।
मेरा अपना कानून शरई लॉ है। हाँ, आप बता रहे क्रिमिनल लॉ क्यों आप लोग ने, चलिए नाफिज करिए, आप नहीं माने तो बताइए, और ये पूरा क्राइम खत्म हो जाएंगे अगर वाकई शरिया लॉ अगर नाफिज हो जाएगा हिंदुस्तान में।
बहुत अच्छी बात है, लेकिन मैं आपसे ये पूछना चाहती हूँ कि कल को यूसीसी, जिसकी बात भी संविधान में कही गई है कि यूसीसी देश में होना चाहिए, ये आपको पता होगा, अगर कल को सरकार यूसीसी लाती है तो आप फिर भी एज एन इंडियन सिटीजन यही बोलेंगे ना कि हाँ ये अब लॉ है तो हम मानेंगे?
मैडम, आप यूसीसी को है तो किसको जोड़ेंगे, किसको निकालेंगे? अगर
वो बात की बात है,
तो
आप मानेंगे नहीं मानेंगे?
नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं मानेंगे, बिल्कुल, क्योंकि हमारा अपना लॉ है मैडम। जैसा हमारा अपना लॉ है, हम उसको फॉलो कर रहे हैं। शादी हमारे हिसाब से करते हैं हम, तलाक हमारे हिसाब से होता, हाँ, इबादत हम हमारे हिसाब से होती इबादत। अगर जो हिंदू भाई अगर कर रहा तो हम वो तो नहीं कर सकते, जो मुसलमान कर रहा हिंदू भाई वो तो नहीं कर सकता। अपना अपना हर एक का कानून बना हुआ है। अगर बार बार आप उसको छेड़ते जाएंगे, बार बार आप उसको बताते जाएंगे कि भाई इनका ये हिजाब का मसला देखो ऐसा हो गया, उसका उतार देना चाहिए, कौन भाई आप बोलने वाले?
अच्छा, नहीं, हिजाब को उतारने की बात किसी ने नहीं करी थी। हिजाब क्या स्कूल में पहनना चाहिए, नहीं पहनना चाहिए, जो भी जो गवर्नमेंट स्कूल है उसकी बात हुई थी। बट एनीवेज उसका इससे कोई लेना देना नहीं है, बिकॉज उसका जो पर्सनल लॉज है उससे कोई खास लेना देना नहीं है। मैं बस आपसे यही पूछना चाहती हूँ, शाजिया जी,
क्या मतलब है आप कौन है बोलने वाले?
शाजिया कह रहे हैं
नहीं शिवानी, क्या मतलब है आप कौन है बोलने वाले? क्या मुस्लिम महिलाएं बोलेंगी अगर उनके साथ तलाक हो रहा है? आप जानती हैं, चाहे दानिया लतीफी का पूरा मामला हो, आपने बताया, चाहे शाहबानो का पूरा मामला हो, चाहे उसके बाद शायरा बानो का पूरा मामला हो, आप जानते नहीं क्या कुछ होता है? आप क्यों अनजान बन रहे हैं? झूठ मूठ खुला की बात क्यों कर रहे हैं? क्यों गलत बयानी क्यों कर रहे हैं? क्या जो बाकायदा दिक्कतें हैं मुस्लिम महिलाओं को आज के दौर में हमारे समाज में, माशरे में, उसका जिक्र क्यों नहीं करेंगे? क्यों नहीं बात करेंगे हम लोग? जो औरतों को इस तरह से छोड़ा जा रहा है, दर दर जो भटक रही है, तो क्या अपने मेंटेनेंस की बात नहीं करेंगी? कौन उनकी गुजर बसर करेगा? आप बताइए। एक मर्द तो शादी करके दूसरी शादी कर लेगा, जो तलाकशुदा बीवी है, जो जगह जगह भटकेगी, पैसे की मांग करेगी, उसके पास बच्चों को पालने के पैसे नहीं होंगे, वो क्या नहीं जाए कोर्ट्स? आप क्या बात कर रहे हैं? क्या मेहर काफी है? आप भी जानते हैं मेहर की कीमतें कितनी कम होती हैं, क्या रकम कम होती है। आप क्यों गुमराह कर रहे हैं? हम सब जानते हैं, हम उसी समाज के हैं, हम उसी समाज के। सुन लीजिए भाई साहब, हमें बेवकूफ ना बनाइए, गुमराह ना कीजिए। मुस्लिम महिलाओं की, खासतौर से कुछ महिलाओं की इतनी ज्यादा दयनीय हालत है कि उस तलाक के बाद उनके लिए बहुत दिक्कतें होती हैं। उनको पूरा हक मेंटेनेंस दिया जाएगा। और आप सारे लॉज आपके लिए सही हैं। हम अपने हिसाब से तलाक करेंगे, अपने हिसाब से निकाह करेंगे।
एक सेकंड,
वहां पे तो मुस्लिम लॉ आपके लिए सर्वोपरि हो जाता है, लेकिन पूरा संविधान जो होता है, जहाँ सिविल राइट्स की बात है, सीआरपीसी की बात है, तो उसमें आप सारी बातें मानते हैं। लेकिन जहाँ बात होती है महिलाओं के तलाक की और उनके लिए भत्ते की, उसमें आप ले आते हैं पर्सनल लॉ। बड़ा कमाल का आपका संविधान है।
The whole concept of minority. One second, can I just come in? Can I just come in? I find it very fascinating always. The whole concept of minority and minority rights come from secularism and secular worldview. So if you want quote unquote minority rights because it suits you as a minority, then you've got to let secularism and its worldview prevail on other things as well. आप selectively minority का tag नहीं use कर सकते, क्योंकि फिर minority rights किस किस religion में दिए जाते हैं वो बात भी फिर उठेगी. Amana wants, I'll try and give everyone 30 seconds for their final comments. Amana, yes, 30 seconds.
The only thing I want to say here that Rashid Sharif Sahab is representing right now to me a Pakistani mindset. That's it. Because we cannot coexist with the secular laws. We cannot coexist with the Hindus. Because because that's what is the Pakistani law. We will be ruled by the Sharia. That's it. तो secular laws चाहिए सिर्फ अपने minority rights के लिए, but वो secular laws खुद अपने community में apply नहीं करने।
Syed, I'll come to you 1 second.
That is the exactly Pakistani mindset, and Rashid Sharif is showing that कि within the India there lives a Pakistani mindset in the face of likes of Rashid Sharif, and I won't back up with this my statement.
Sure.
I see those kind of people every day, and we should be very clear about it.
Okay, Syed, yes, 30 seconds.
I think it's absolutely unfair and unfortunate that a panelist on your show gets away with calling an Indian as a Pakistani mindset. I'm sorry, ma'am. This Indian is Indian mindset. It does not, we care a damn about Pakistan. Pakistan does not concern us. And it's unfortunate that you had to go through all that with your family. Let me tell you one thing. Indian progressive Muslims
do not do the personal commentary in my family. I am very happy women. Do not make the personal comment here. Discredit me. You do not need to go this low. Don't go. Do not go this low. You are attacking my character. You are attacking my family. Just to I am Indian. I am Indian Muslim women, and I am somebody. Maybe not for you, but I have my voice, and I will keep raising
one by
it.
one.
I will keep raising it.
I think, Amana, what he said was that I'm sorry if you had to go through what you were narrating earlier in your family about Muslim women in your family. I think that's what he was mentioning.
Yeah, but that's
Okay, let's refrain from that. Let's refrain from talking about each other, but then it cuts both ways. Yes, Syed, please finish what point you wanted to make.
The simple point that I'm making here, Shivani, is I'm sorry and unfortunate that Amana had to go through all of that. Ma'am, my sympathies with you.
What I have to go through?
Indian
That's again personal
Muslim
remark.
women.
What do you know about me? I'm very sorry that you such a misogynist.
Asad, we heard you. Now if you have something to say on the subject, please say it on the subject.
Yes,
Why is
please.
the subject
I'm
Amana?
very sorry. I'm very sorry that you subscribe to such a male chauvinist mindset. I am very sorry that you subscribe to such a male chauvinist
One by one.
mindset.
Okay, I have to come in now. Syed and me.
Shivani,
Syed and me.
please don't ask
Amana, I get your point. I get your point. What she narrates, Syed, is not for you to use against her. It's not a great
Nobody
tactic.
is using it against
Yeah, so
her.
get to your point. Stop talking about
The
her.
simple point that I make here is Amana made a very generalized statement which is absolutely wrong.
About
she
what?
Said that all Muslim
About
women
Muslim
going-
women.
It's wrong. In my family and the families that
She said
I see,
most. I
there
think
are
she said
progressive.
60-70%.
Okay, 60 to 70%. Where does she get the data from? Give me
So
the
when
data.
you
I
say
challenge
all
her on the
Muslims
show.
are very backward,
What
where do you
data
get the
have?
data from?
You cannot make the generalized statement like that.
No,
There
no,
are
but when
progressive
people
Indian
come,
Muslim
one
women-
second. No, this is very
Allow me to
convenient.
make my point.
Syed, one
Allow me
second.
to make my
One
point.
second,
You
you'll get
cannot
your time.
interrupt
My
me.
point is
Shivani,
that
you
when
cannot
Muslim
interrupt me.
activists themselves
You
and
need to
Muslims and
allow
other
me to
activists,
make my
non-Muslim
point.
activists come and say,
You cannot-
oh,
you
Muslims are
cannot-
so backward in this
Allow me-
country that they need reservations
make
which
my
are on
point.
par for tribals and scheduled castes.
allow me
Then
to
you
make
don't
my
take
point.
offense?
Allow me to make my point.
No,
Thank
but
you very much.
answer
The
my
fact of the
question.
matter
Why
is,
don't you take
here
offense
in
then?
Here in India, there are Indian progressive Muslim women who are doctors, engineers, pilots, who are also spokesperson of BJP. So there are Indian progressive
Yeah, so
Muslim
she's
women.
saying 60 to
When you make a
70%. What are you so
sweeping
offended
statement,
about?
Shivani, you need to allow me to speak, please. You
Arey, but
cannot
what
do
are you
this to
taking
me.
offense on?
No, allow me to make my point. The point that I'm making here is it's unfortunate that certain people had to go through it because of their family or society, but you cannot generalize that all Indian Muslims.
Then don't generalize
are
everything.
not-
Generalization
They
also
generalize.
cannot be picky and choosy. When people
She
say
has
Muslims in
generalized it.
India
Exactly
are
my
backward,
point.
that is also a generalization. You should object to that also.
No, absolutely not. There is.
You should not
what
object to
report
that.
Does she have? Where is the evidence? Where is the empirical data that 70%? So you can just throw any number there.
Okay.
Ask
You
her
know,
to
I
give
find
her
this really amazing.
data
These two narratives that some think we are idiots. We are not going to question it. That when it suits, then you say, oh, Muslims are so backward in India, they need reservations, economic, job and everything. And that goes for all Muslims. Then you don't ask for empirical data of how many Muslims need it. But if Amana says that Muslim women do not have agency, 60 to 70% of them, quite like other Indian women, then you take offense.
Read the Sachar Commission report. You will know the fact.
So you read
So have
about
you
that
read
only
the Sachar Commission report?
2.75% Muslim
I think
population
Shivani
in
should-
India. is
Yes,
You
that
have
school
not read the
dropout
Sachar
data,
Commission report.
school dropout
Read the
data.
Sachar Commission
How
report.
many Indian Muslim women get to class 10? All of this data, Syed, is available. All of this data is quoted day in and day out by Muslim activists only. You're asking for where is the data? There are certain standards to how you decide whether you are progressive or not, whether you are, you're backward or not. That data exists.
Evidence, data,
Swapnil,
where?
that exists. Please go and read. All of this data
Yeah.
exists. Swapnil.
I think I've heard everyone very patiently,
Yes.
and Shivani, my concluding thoughts pretty much rest with the Supreme Court in the sense that when you talk about 125 CRPC and you give the reasoning behind the judgment, you're basically talking about equality before the law, and you're talking not that Muslim women are equal to the other women, but you are talking that women are equal to men.
Yeah.
That is exactly what the Supreme Court is trying to say. And the Supreme Court, by giving a judgment which is broad-based, it is also trying to say that regardless of your personal laws and religions, or whatever religion that you may follow, whether it's Hinduism, Christianity, Sikhism, Muslim law, whatever religion that you follow, or Islam, is all within the four walls of your own house. And it should not go beyond the parameters of your house. And, it conveys the message very distinctly to the women. And it says that women today are saying that, and Hindu, I'll say that pehle sati se pehchan, fir pati se pehchan, lekin ab hogi unnati se pehchan aur kal hogi gati se pehchan. So this is exactly what the Supreme Court is trying to say, that the women have sought financial independence, and that's the reason why they've realized that their rights flow from pretty much the financial
My
independence.
point is
because much
basically this:
of the
as
subjugation
women,
was from this.
we're very used to people telling us what is good for us or not good for us.
Exactly.
But when
Precisely.
women are asking for something, then men would like to tell us, no, actually, your view is wrong. This is
Precisely.
not what exists in our society. They would like to tell us what is better for us. And
Precisely.
at one level, we keep getting,
I want to say
keep
something here.
hearing that,
I think
we
the
don't
laws that are
have,
given to us
we-
by our constitution.
we don't have progress. Muslims in India are so backward, so backward, so backward, so backward. But we don't want to look into the reasons. Now, if Muslim women don't even get maintenance under Shariat law, obviously this may be not the most apt example, but there are other reasons why
And
the
it's-
backwardness of a certain particular gender exists.
more than
Shazia,
And
I
it's-
literally
and
have
it's-
10
and-
seconds.
Yeah, and it's the
Yes,
progressive
but more
women
than
like
that,
Shazia
Shivani,
and
but
several
much
others who
more
are
than
going to make
that,
a difference.
when Muslims in India follow the law, when it comes to IPC or CRPC and all forms of it, why do they want to stick to personal laws when it comes to women, whether it's divorce or marriage, or entitlement or maintenance? It's a very serious issue. And when it comes to a choice between the law of the land and the personal law, the law of the land
The
of the
ball lies
secular
in your
law
court.
prevails.
Okay,
Why have-
Which
I've
is
run
why
out
it's
of time.
important. And when all
Clearly,
these
this
men
evokes a
are-
lot of
are
reactions still, and
absolutely
we
all
still
right
have a lot
with
of
all the
miles to
laws.
cover
They don't
before
want
we can
Sharia.
come to some sort of conclusion on this. But conclusion or consensus is not possible on everything. We'll just have to live with the fact that there will be various views, but something has to be decided upon on the values we have in our constitution.